Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most surprising collaborations by major music artists. We're not necessarily using the textbook definition of pop here, so the musical genres covered may vary.
Classic, fine, old, tough girl is what I had to be.
Number 10, No More Tears, Enough is Enough, Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer. In the late 1970s, Barbra Streisand was killing it in every area. She had conquered Hollywood, Broadway and the charts. But did you know she also had a disco period?
Oh, if you've had your fill, get the check, pay the bill, you can do it.
In 1979, she paired with the queen of disco herself, Donna Summer, on this barn burner about post-breakup blues and female empowerment. It's easy to believe this one practically dragged people onto the dance floor.
Tell him to just get out, say it clearly, spell it out.
It's got a great hook and enough combined diva power to cause a New York City blackout.
Enough is enough, is enough. I can't go on, I can't go on no more, no.
Sadly, Summer and Streisand never performed the song live together. Maybe it's for the best. It would have been far too powerful.
It's enough, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough.
Number 9, Stan, Eminem featuring Dido. When it comes to sound, you can't get much further apart than these two.
Biggest fan, this is Stan.
At the start of the century, they were making waves in different genres. Dido's romantic, ethereal and radio-friendly music sat somewhere between standard pop and ethereal electronic music. Meanwhile, Eminem's gritty rap style, poeticism, and aggressive lyrics made him a hero of the young and disillusioned.
I ain't that mad though, I just don't like being lied to. Remember when we met in Denver? You said if I write you would write back.
Stan, Eminem's first-person account of a obsessive fandom, actually samples Dido's Thank You, a completely different track in its own right. Their styles blend together in a haunting, violent, and lyrical counterpoint. Number 8, I Knew You Were Waiting For Me, Aretha Franklin and George Michael. To duet with the Queen of Soul herself was a tall order at any stage of her career. In the mid to late 1980s, Aretha Franklin was experimenting with more dance pop style tracks. Meanwhile, English singer George Michael was just beginning his solo career after leaving Wham. Together, the two created an incredibly catchy and totally unexpected pop anthem.
I know this love we share is meant to be.
I Knew You Were Waiting For Me is an exuberant and uplifting track of peak 80s goodness. The song won a Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocal and topped many charts, including in the US and UK. Number 7, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson. One is a silky voiced crooner who has made scores of audiences swoon and sway with him.
The winds of change are always blowing.
The other is a guitar-playing folk and country star whose voice can be best described as gruff. Even when they perform together, they've looked like a huge mismatch. But the truth is, their voices totally complement each other, even if they never exactly blend.
We dedicate the song to all the girls we've loved before.
It's a combination that works for listeners too. A co-signed letter to the women they've loved, To All the Girls I've Loved Before, entered the charts in several countries and won the pair a CMA award. Number 6, Cold Heart, Dua Lipa and Elton John. Longtime music fans might have been a little confused when they heard the verse of Elton John's Sacrificed mixed with the chorus from Rocket Man.
Something's looking better, baby. Just pass it through.
The song, a collaboration between John and Dua Lipa, became a sensation. It's a medley of 4 different tunes of his, with vocal contributions by Lipa.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find.
It was was the most successful from John's album of collaborations, recorded differently than usual, as it was created during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. It also helped reintroduce the piano-playing singer to a new, fresh audience, and helped launch Dua Lipa into an even higher echelon of industry recognition. Number 5, Walk This Way, Aerosmith and Run DMC. In the mid-80s, the musical landscape was changing. Rock and adult contemporary artists like Aerosmith were sharing more mainstream stages with hip-hop tracks from the likes of LL Cool J, Beastie Boys and Run DMC. Instead of retreating from the new wave of music, Aerosmith joined forces with the New York group on a re-recording of their 1975 hit. Though members of Run DMC weren't thrilled with the idea at first, they came around to it. The 1986 version of Walk This Way became the best performing hip-hop single on the Billboard charts at that point. Number 4, Where the Wild Roses Grow, Kylie Minogue and Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. This mournful duet sees Australian alt-rocker Nick Cave essentially playing a man who murders his love and Minogue as his victim.
They call me the Wild Rose.
The composition has a sense of doom and scope that makes it feel timeless, like a deranged love ballad written 100 years before. Though his sound didn't seem at all like the effervescent bubblegum pop Minogue was known for, it was the collab he had been waiting for.
Why they call me, I do not know.
Indeed, Cave had actually written several songs for her, but never sent them. Despite initially confusing some longtime fans of both, Where the Wild Roses Grow won folks over, and was a huge success.
For my name was Eliza Day. For my name was Eliza Day.
Number 3, Daddy Lessons, Beyoncé featuring The Chicks. 2024's Cowboy Carter wasn't Beyoncé's first foray into country. No, she's been country, as notably evidenced by this 2016 banger from Lemonade.
Blackjack, classic vinyl, tough girl is what I had to be.
The Chicks joined Beyoncé on a spirited remix of Daddy Lessons later that year. Although the blending of genres might have been surprising, the Chicks are no strangers to going against the grain.
Take care of your mother, watch out for your sister. That's when Daddy looked at me.
The collaboration made even more headlines after a surprise performance at the 50th Country Music Association Awards, though sadly not all of them were constructive or positive. In fact, many believe that the problematic criticism and backlash that ensued was the inspiration behind Queen Bey's chart-topping country album.
When trouble comes to town, it like me come around over Daddy's shoe.
Number 2, The Lady is a Tramp, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. For his second album full of special guest duets, legendary crooner Tony Bennett pulled from several different genres.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
I'm starving.
Although his duet with Amy Winehouse is elite, her music was clearly inspired by jazz and blues artists of the past. Lady Gaga is a different story. Up to that point, only die-hard fans may have known just how versatile her talents were.
Sings every line. That's why the lady is a tramp.
The Lady is a Tramp is not necessarily a song that many would have expected the artist behind Bad Romance and Poker Face to slay so thoroughly, but that's what she and Bennett did. This collaboration also birthed 2 of their own albums and a friendship that lasted until Bennett's passing in 2023.
The lady is a tramp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Oldtown Road, Lil Nas X featuring Billy Ray Cyrus.
Wish I could roll on back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't go more.
Not only was this This collaboration unexpected, the entire thing made everyone stop and take notice of the newer artist on the scene.
Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch.
After this original rap country fusion track began to take off, Lil Nas X tweeted that he wanted Cyrus to join him on a remix, and the latter agreed. Despite getting some additional country cred with Cyrus, Oldtown Road was unfortunately the subject of discussion and even controversy over its genre classification.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
This is a song that was so confusing to the industry, they clearly had no idea what to do with it. Listeners loved it though. The video featuring the unexpected duo has over 1 billion views on YouTube.
I'm gonna take my horse to the Oldtown Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
What's your favourite collaboration between two unlikely artists? Tell us in the comments.
You're saying that my love ain't real. Just look at my face, these tears ain't drying.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.